me get a beer, dog. Because this guy's, I would say super sensitive, but that would be fucking
super
wild.
sensitive and aggressive.
God damn.
It's like seasoning.
Jesus Christ, bro.
We back up in this thing, ready to get something on that wax.
Another session with the BrosTalk, where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk. Another session with the BrosTalk. Come and tell us what you know. BrosTalk.
This isn't even the students aren't even involved.
So basically the NLRB
on behalf of them pretty much.
Yeah, basically said, hey, y'all aren't treating these employees right, and NCAA is like, they're not employees. We don't pay them.
My slave, student athlete.
I mean,
so
this shit's crazy.
y'all didn't watch that. It's another episode of South Park. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Where Carvin was comparing slavery to student athletes. We got the whole idea from college football teams. You know what I'm saying?
Which, I mean, I don't compare it that way, but I definitely.
It wasn't like just a comparison like slavery is as bad as student athletes. It's just it's saying they're being manipulated and utilized
for their talent versus which I definitely understand, and that's why some of these cats that don't inspire to make it to the NFL or NBA or to professional sports, like they should be compensated for it. I mean, you making millions off these dudes, man.
If you get a chance to cash in, why not?
Yeah.
Everybody else is cashing in off you.
I don't feel like it's a bad thing at all. Personally, it's terrible. It's the worst. How dare people make money?
They should struggle.
Oh shit! While we here, yo. What up, world?
I love it.
What up, world? What up, peoples and tweeples out there? As you see,
Three more of these bad boys.
It's your boy T Broski. I got my main man King Dano with me, and this is BrosTalk. Hey man, we got the guys, the players, the fellas, my mans. What's up, man?
What up? What's going down?
Not much, players, as you can see. I think y'all noticed something different in here, right?
A little bit different vibe, a little bit more laid back.
Black
level. But yeah, man. How you guys doing today, man?
Chilling, man. You know, enjoying the weather.
Good
Having a good day.
It was hot as fuck today.
It was warm. Doing good, man. Just ready to
Expose these knees. Oh, shorts. Okay, I got you. It's been raining and shit too, so
Yeah, Somerset high.
yeah, today.
Yeah, he just peeked his head out a little bit.
I'm coming.
We're
Look around in the
about
clouds.
2 weeks away from that 100 days of
Relax.
100 degree.
100 days of hundreds. That's
Hey,
what you
they-
want.
100?
They said the 90-day outlet we shouldn't hit 100 degrees.
Yes.
What's up?
We shouldn't
Yeah.
hit. No,
We should the whole summer, basically.
So the whole summer we're not gonna hit 100 degrees.
Because
Bro, if you look at
because of El
it,
Nino.
if you look at it right now, like it doesn't seem that way. Cause like right now, it would be damn near cracking off. Literally.
It's supposed to
that
like,
1 year
keep raining
ending.
throughout the summer, and that's just gonna make it humid and like 98, 95 degrees. It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
I would rather it be 102 degrees and dry.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be gone. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out of here.
Hot is hot, so motherfuckers dry or
If you go to
not. Hot is hot.
somewhere, if you go to some places that don't have the humidity, you can step in some shade and actually cool off. That shit is like amazing. But when you're in a place where you step in shade and that wind blowing and it's like
Still
oven,
hot.
Hot
Yeah.
breaths, just
oh,
Hot is hot.
oh my god, fool, like I can't deal with that right there. I'm like, that makes me like, you know what? Whatever I'm doing out here, I don't want to do it no more.
If
It's a
working,
vacation.
yeah, if it's working, I don't want to work. But normally, like my job, I work in bays, so we feel the elements, but we're covered. At least we have like some shade, so it's not
Black flag, black flag, black flag.
Yeah, man, we go a little bit. You know what I mean? Which brings me to just want to talk to you about this. Promotions, necessary, right? Do you think that promotions are necessary within the company?
Like at your workplace?
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, yeah.
Oh, like get promoted.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a spot, they're not just gonna create a spot.
No, I'm not.
As
I'm saying
outside hiring.
as opposed to outside hiring. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's cheaper
Promote
for the company.
within. Okay, cool.
If you meet the qualifications, yeah.
Okay.
Right. If you ain't got no one in your company that can manage the store, then yeah, go ahead and look for the outside. But if you have the opportunity to promote from within, absolutely. You should always go for that.
Okay. Do you think that there's criteria that should be okay? There's a guidelines. Hey, this is the job title, but I may expect something different from you. Do you think that's fair, or should everybody be on the same playing field when it comes down to expectations?
Yeah. It should be. If this is the job, if this is a position, should be the set expectations. Right. Like when I'm looking for a job, I don't just apply for president of the United States. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm saying as from an employer's point of view. Reason I say that is, if you know Corey's strong with working with people, right? But he's not necessarily the strongest guy when it comes down to completing the task or job. But he's good with people. You know, King Daniel's gonna get shit done at the job. He's decent with people, but he might show up.
I guess it depends on the position, because if you're looking at a management type position, you might take the people person, because they may, even though they may not be able to complete the task, they may be able to organize people to complete the task. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So for me, the situation, there's a job offer. Well, job came available, so of course I applied for it. In my mind, this is just. It's opportunity, right? It's opportunity to advance my career. It's opportunity to advance in my job. Something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And that's something, I applied for it. Do I think I have the quote unquote credentials for it? Yes. I have the knowledge. There's things that I think as a business or as a company, you want people to just have. And then there's stuff that can be taught. You know what I mean? Like, hey, how to utilize this program on the computer, that can be taught. But knowing how to utilize this system, knowing how to do this is essential, because that's one less thing that we have to go out our way to teach you, because normally we hire people that have that knowledge already, right? So I say all that to say, people have told me, in different situations, hey, you won't get the job because of whatever. The way you look, right? Motherfucker that said it was joking, I would assume. I don't know. I took it as a joke. It offended me. I told him, like, the fuck does that mean? But, I just took it whatever. And I took it as a joke. We get down to the point of, I was told one thing at one point in time, hey, we won't do this. And then that situation happens. So we switch companies. There's a different company change, different hat change, different shirt change, but
Still the same structure.
still the same structure. I would have, from what's going on, still the same structure. So I say all this to say, if those rules applied over there, do they not apply over here? As a company, as a job. If the same people that's personnel that's over here is over here now, does those rules not apply? The same rule, or should I not bring them up if I don't get the opportunity to get
them over the company?
So whatever happened back there doesn't even matter no more.
No.
Right.
It all starts fresh. They have a whole new HR, a whole new everything.
So
It's like you can't come up and say, "Hey, I've been being harassed by this guy and ran a company."
No. We're not. Okay, we're gonna keep it where I'm talking about. I'm just saying,
Like your longevity and all of that. Your longevity and experience carries over.
But
You know what I'm saying? But like the little side rules and whatever you might have got away with or whatever.
and it's not even that. Like, if it's a new company, like, you haven't proved shit to me.
but
It's
if
new
you-
ownership. Yeah.
Okay, so this is perfect because this leads me to lies, right? At one point in time, I was told, "We will never do this.
Okay.
I won't do this. This is something that we will never do. I will never take this person from structure A, building A, and put him in structure B in charge of nothing. Why? Because he doesn't understand structure B, right? So we will never do that. A person goes from structure A, building A, to structure B, building B. He's in charge of some shit. So when that person told me this, is that a lie? Was he lying at that moment?
Or maybe
Maybe he didn't have the authority.
Yeah.
But he is the authority.
If he knew that he was going to end up in that building, then yeah, he lied. If he truly believed that he was never going to end up in that building, then he didn't lie.
Okay, so does those rules, y'all saying because we switch companies, those rules, that person is still in power, right?
Okay.
The person's still in a position to do said things.
Mm-hmm.
Does those rules not apply no more? The reason I'm asking this is because if I don't succeed at getting a job, so to speak, right? It's not like I lose my job. I was offered another quote unquote promotion. It's not, I mean, it's the one that it'll do what it do, but it's not the one
It's
that
not
I'm
what you're
applying for. You know what I mean? Whatever. So if I'm not selected, my question would be, why? What can I do to get to that position? What do I need to do? And my whole thing about it is, these things was in play before. Now because we switched shirts, they're not in play. So I can't bring them up. I shouldn't bring them up, or should I just leave it alone as
I
for?
mean, so it's a whole new HR, so they're not gonna go on previous. They don't. So
okay.
it's the same as insurance, same as all this. Once you switch company, like, they're done.
It's a clean slate,
Yeah, it's clean slate. Yeah, when we bring people over, we're probably, if I'm buying a company, when I see they've been successful, I'm probably gonna want to keep the same leadership around.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And say, hey, these are my core values, this is what you guys are doing, but hey, these are the rules, blah, 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 blah. Again, I'm gonna want to continue running a successful business.
And I'll be honest, the new company, they definitely are more attentive when it comes down to, this is like the first big job offering since, we switched shirts. It's like, so this is like, they're a lot more structured when it comes down to how to deal with everybody coming in. Because normally it would be behind the scenes, I'm going to tell, hey man, we're going to go ahead and bring him up. And then in front is just, hey man, if you want to apply for the job, apply for it. He already got it technically. But, you know what I mean? We just got to put it out there just for GP.
But
then,
that also goes, and it'd be good to talk about when we talk about the NBA situation, but it's their company.
Right.
yeah.
And you never know, they might have got told that they can't, like, even though that they do a certain amount of inside hiring, they might have to do a certain amount of outside hiring as well to keep their government contract. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. And I mean, for me, that's, well, okay, yeah, I definitely understand. But I don't hire at the highest point. You know what I'm saying? When I'm hiring outside. To me, I hire, for lack of better words, the grunts.
that was gonna be something I was gonna bring up earlier. Is like if they're going with the outside hire, they can go way cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, but then in the same
Until
breath,
they
like you can lowball an outside hire to do a higher job that everybody else knows. Hey man, you should be getting,
right.
this amount of money, and they can lowball you $10,000-$15,000 just because you don't have no experience, and I got to teach you type shit. But yeah, man, that was just a sidebar for life for me because it's just something I've been thinking about, man. It weighs heavy on my mind sometimes. Not necessarily in a bad way, but like it's just like I just want to be treated fair, and sometimes I feel like I'm not treated that way. You know what I mean? Like and not even like punk ass shit, but just
But earlier you said something about like people like not showing up on time and not being as people friendly as person A. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's what your problem is, but you have all of the other skills, you know what I'm saying, then all you have to do is polish up on that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I haven't been, these are things that nobody's ever just sat down and said, hey man, this is, because when I go talk to people, everybody say you squared away.
Well, but that's what they gonna do, you know what I'm saying? That's.
But I'm talking to regular people and I'm talking to people.
I feel that. I feel you on that because I go through the same thing at my job, you know what I'm saying? Because my job is sales, you know what I'm saying? It's like at any time they can just be like, it's business, bro, so we just gonna have to let you go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always like feel like I have to like prove myself and prove my worth type shit, you know what I'm saying? So like even though people tell me, oh no, you're good and shit, you good and everything, like I take it upon myself to make sure I feel like I'm good, like I'm doing the extra effort, you know what I'm saying? And so I guess like for you just gotta figure out what it is for you that makes you feel like you're putting that extra effort so that you're seen as whatever you want to be seen as.
Make sure they get as much work out of you before they fire you.
It's not even the work part. It's not even the work part. It's just the social other part as well. It's just,
I mean, the social part, I'm not. So for me, like, again, and this leads into the next topic, which is, basketball incidents. So, image-wise, we're talking images then. So you think that because I look or do whatever that I'm a certain type of person. I've never shown you this. I've never displayed this. I've never done this.
No.
But you just assume that because of whatever, which is bullshit to me.
bro, look at me. I have long hair, dreads, you know what I'm saying? I have a corporate job in sales, you know what I'm saying?
And ain't nothing wrong with having locks.
Nobody assumes shit, you know what I'm saying? I show up, I do my job. If somebody asks me a question, I give them the answer.
Yeah, you're talking about a corporate world. I'm talking about a job where somebody said, man,
It's
what
not
the
the
fuck are
same
you
thing.
guys
A job is
doing?
a job, you know
No,
what
it's
I'm
not. Can you walk in the office and say
Culture.
to everybody, does your boss walk in and say, man, what the fuck are you guys doing? Y'all are bullshit.
Yeah. That's how my boss
In front of everybody.
My boss mini flexed on us last Friday.
Not a supervisor.
No, I'm talking about my boss, the head of the United States, you know what I'm saying? Because we're a multi focal. Yeah. But he mini flexed on us. He was like, hey, this is just my Friday office, and he's in his backyard off of the lake in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? He was like, they're pulling up the boat off of the dock for me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and him are having a silent shoe competition, you know what I'm saying? Like, I bought a pair of J's that I haven't worn yet, just because next month when I go to the Netherlands, they're for him. You know what I'm saying? Because like, so this is what happened.
That's a little.
Hold on, let me tell you how it works out. Like,
Say buying golf shoes.
hold on, no, they're for me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They flex on him. You know what I'm saying? So this is how it happened. Like, I get hired. You know what I'm saying? We shoot the shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's an older white dude. You know what I'm saying? But he's listen to hip hop and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? First time we.
So it's okay.
No.
It's okay to talk to him.
I'm saying this is how I got introduced to him. You know what I'm saying? This is how I got introduced to him.
What, a hip hop concert?
No, over the Zoom info. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just
fucking
connected. You know what I'm saying? Right? He comes down. You know what I'm saying? I have some J's on one day because he's there for like a week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I have some J's on one day, and he's like, "Not you." Yeah, okay, well, not thanks. You know what I'm saying?
What J's were they though?
There were some ones, and they were one of the variations of ones. I got like 3 or 4 different. Which ones? Huh? But
Continue.
So he comes down again a couple months later. He's got a brand new pair of 4s. You know what I'm saying? Nice pair of 4s, like a little exclusive. And I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So I get another pair. Like, this time I actually went and got a pair. You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
say anything to you?
Like, nah.
So this is all made up in your head?
No.
You don't even know this is happening.
No, hold on. Let me tell you. This is how I know it's happening. This is how I know it's happening because I buy this pair, right? And he comes down. I go to Detroit. I take a pair up there. And he's like, he had wore a special pair at that trip, but I had the pair I bought. He's like, at those. I thought I had you with these, but look at those, right?
Okay.
Okay. And
Confirmed.
Right? And then he comes down to Austin, like, maybe like 2 months later. He has a brand new pair, but it coordinates with his whole outfit. Like, he bought this pair and the outfit specifically. I was like, oh, okay. We're officially doing this. Like, so.
All right.
So you're trying to battle a guy that has a yacht
Yeah.
and shoes.
Yeah.
And
A yacht is a toy.
Yeah.
A yacht is a toy. I'm just asking, and I know the answer to this, but I'm just asking, do you have a yacht?
Nah.
Okay, so his toy, he has a toy that's a yacht. And we're talking about shoes. Them are snacks to him. That's like going into the Doritos.
I'm just letting it be known I'm coming at his neck.
all I'm saying is that's supposed to be the comparing, or the, what's the word I'm looking for? That's supposed to be the way to compare a boss walking in saying "fuck you guys" and shit like that.
No, but that's how he
A
talks to
shoe
us.
competition with your boss.
He's a cool
That's
dude.
the equal.
He's a cool dude that will. He's a cool dude that in the meeting he be like, "Yo, y'all are fucking up." You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, the whole, like,
You left all that out though.
Yeah, he
Well, I
Just
was
went
trying-
heavy on the shoe
I was
competition.
trying to coordinate how cool he is.
He liked the shoes, man. That's all it was. He liked the shoes. He was lying about that.
He's a little stunner though. So.
Well, segue. Our next topic,
Yeah.
Ja Morant. God damn it.
Stunning.
Yeah.
People don't want him to have it done.
Apparently not. You know, this is the second issue with a pistol on IG.
Second Amendment.
I mean, but didn't he sign the contract? It's not like he can't.
I don't know any of the details
Yeah.
about it. I'm sure it's not good for the NBA.
It's not good for him.
Which is like
It's about to hurt his
Why
pockets
wouldn't
like
it
a
be good for the
motherfucker.
NBA?
He already.
because they feel like you were saying image earlier. I just feel like people trying to associate the two, so the NBA feels like they can't have that.
Yeah, and Professor Silverman, he spoke with him about it.
If they just okay.
No, what you? I was just saying, Professor Silverman spoke with him about it, and he said they had a stern talking to, and told him like, hey, this is unacceptable, and Ja said this before, during the second time. What?
You, man.
What you talking about?
You.
Who? What?
Adam Silver.
Yeah, Professor Silver.
Why is
I
he
know.
professor? Why is he professor?
Because he
He don't
goofy.
look like Professor X.
He,
He just don't have a wheelchair.
he goofy. Go ahead.
Come on,
Finish
man.
up, bro. Finish up.
He ain't with the. I'm not gonna say that one. That was a good one. I'm gonna cut it out. So fuck it. He ain't with the Abbott legs. So shit.
Oh, shit.
Woo! You gotta subscribe to Peyton. That's not. They don't hear
I
that.
will support
They didn't
that.
hear that.
You was just about to say you got to
Subscribe to Patreon to do that. Yeah,
Here.
they would have, but it's not up, motherfucker. But
Were you scared?
nah, hell no. I just don't have it up. God damn, you fucking.
Yeah.
I thought you were scared. I
I'm
thought you
not
was.
ready to do it yet. Well, you're a pussy, like. That's what I'm hearing.
Shit, fuck, man. But yeah, Ja with the gun, man. What's the big fucking deal? I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Really?
What's the big fucking deal?
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
we can talk about it. With the NBA,
Yeah.
just like we talked about, just in the last things.
Outside of the image, is he
Yeah,
legally?
outside of
Is he
no.
breaking the law?
So,
He's
got a
okay,
second
so,
right?
so
what are we
that's-
talking about?
Right. What do you mean outside of the image? Like,
It's acknowledged you've broken the law.
right.
But the NBA is a business.
Exactly.
You just talk about their image. They have stuff in their clause to where if you wildin', we'll get you out of there.
Yeah.
They're- Bro, the NFL has shit like that too.
Yeah.
T.O. was suspended for doing sit-ups in the driveway.
Didn't Paul Pierce lose his job for a video with just some women?
Yeah,
Strippers and smoking weed.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I dig it. I understand, but I'm saying like, okay,
Oh well, can we play devil's advocate? If Ja Morant was waving a rifle in the woods, would he be the same reaction?
probably not, because you would assume that he's out there doing something constructive with a rifle versus riding around in his Rolls Royce
shooting.
And deers.
But like, I think it's just the context of where he was when he's doing this, brandishing. You know what I'm saying? Because there are multiple photos of NBA stars at shooting ranges, on their homes, in yards, just out in the nature with guns and shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's no problems with that. You know what I'm saying? But none of them
so
are.
all in agreement, he didn't break a law.
No.
I don't think
so. All this is just about the NBA and how they feel about their image.
Yes, that's what I have a problem with.
But it's their business.
And I get it, and I get the business part of it. But like, and as a man, like I heard Shannon Sharp say, or somebody said, you know, who's talking to Ja? Who talked to him? You know, nobody talked to him. And I'm like, first of all, the motherfucker young as shit.
23.
He changed. Like, it was like, he don't talk to his dad. Like, I'm pretty sure his dad tells his dad to stop doing the shit, but his dad is his dad.
His dad's at every game.
You know what I'm saying? His dad is his dad. Like, that's bro, like, we're on because of me. But my talent, yeah, you put in the work, but what I'm saying is he probably don't have nobody that he looks up to that says, hey, bro, chill the fuck out. Man. You about to fuck up $200 million. You about to fuck up $500 million. He's gonna make, at the way he's playing, he's gonna make $500 million
contract like just right now. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's gonna make $500-600 million in the NBA before his career fuck. Yeah, if he don't fuck up before his career would be over with. He definitely has potential to become Hall of Fame. He definitely has potential to be one of the greatest motherfuckers that ever played the hoopers. Motherfuckers that can jump out the gym. You know what I mean? He definitely has the talent. He definitely gonna get better. He work on some shots, nailing some shit down, spot shots, pulling up jacket. He's gonna get better. But he has to get through the bullshit first.
You gotta stop pulling out the gun on that.
Okay, so what should the suspension be?
I don't think, me personally, and then this is just me being honest with you, I think I would fine his ass. Because that's the only way, me personally, the suspension obviously don't mean shit to him. Well, and then I gotta put two and two together, bro. He's a young dude. And like I said, man, where he grew up at is not the best area. South Carolina.
He's from a nice, well-off family. Went to a private school.
We're not gonna get into. We're not gonna get into all that.
His real name's Clarence.
Ja Morant went to a good school that his parents paid to go for him to go to. Right. That didn't mean that they stayed in a nice neighborhood, bro. Something South Carolina is not the best place to stay. What I'm saying is, if you're living at his level, have the money that he got, somebody may want to do something to you. So him having guns, to me, isn't a bad thing. So if I'm going to press the issue, I would sit down and talk to him like, hey, you're making it real difficult for us to sell you. Period. I'm behind the door.
They did that 30 days ago.
Okay, so
cool. And they suspended him, right?
But what if the offer was? What if the offer was?
So find the motherfucker.
But so I'm gonna address both of them issues. What if the offer was, hey, we don't care if you have guns. You just can't be flashing.
Right.
Cool.
It's my business. We're behind you. Pay a lot of money. We want to continue to keep business going. Hey. You can have the guns, it doesn't bother us because we understand you get death threats and all that shit every day. We understand that. People look for you, target. We get that. That's why most places offer security firm that you can go through at a discount price. If not, we don't care if you carry your own guns. Just don't flash them. You decide to do so, we have to take discipline to it. You can't fine them because let's say you fine them instead of suspend them. Fine him what? What was a good amount?
I mean, if you're not gonna suspend him, like
give him a $5 million fine.
God damn.
I think think about that. I'm glad you said goddamn.
Yeah, it's got to.
But what if you?
But I was gonna go like 5-10 game checks, but yeah.
I'm about to say now when you suspend him for half a season, are you not making a bigger?
That's all I got. $5 million.
I mean, but in the same breath, like you're.
Okay. I make $39 a year. Well, now you're taking away half of my game checks.
Right.
And so when I say $5 million, you say goddamn.
Right.
So think about the punishment when it happens.
Yeah.
They spent them 8 games already. Now I'm gonna give you 40 with no game checks. because we have to. That is the message through to you. It's an image. We told you. We don't mind you can have your guns, but your flash can't do that. We gave you one.
Yeah.
You broke no laws.
I don't feel like, again, I guess I'm a, fuck the system. Fuck the system. I just don't like the rules sometimes when it comes down to, I take it back to when Buddy got fined to 40,000. You know, like, to me, them shits just be crazy to me, like the rules they be coming up with. Cause I feel like,
But you have the same type of rules at your job. If you post some crazy shit on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? If one of these blow up off of some crazy shit, they gonna pull you in the office and be like, hey, we gonna have to.
well, now they are, because you fucking pointed it out.
It's not even that. I mean, you see it happen to a lot of people who
Yeah.
get tired of some bullshit.
Yeah.
But the thing difference between them is like these guys are one of 250 players.
Yeah, I get it.
So like you get a little bit more chances because we've invested millions into you.
I get it wholeheartedly. I just, again, I feel like
They should be able to do
Just
whatever
don't
they want.
like it.
that young wild boy, yeah, they should. I feel like
Hell no.
if you're not breaking the law,
So
he wasn't representing the Grizzlies at that time. He wasn't like, I'm a motherfucking Grizzly. Look at me, got the gun. Like that's not what he was
But
doing.
we talk about the people who harassed people in Central Park, the bird lady, I'm sorry, I don't. Some bird watch was like, you can't have the dogs.
Oh,
They
yeah.
went and found her job and she got laid off
Right.
because of the image.
Right.
Which again, like,
And with the, trust me, I'm with it. He didn't break no laws. But I
yeah,
do
I definitely
believe
know
that
what
the
you're saying,
NBA
but
can
yeah.
like I wouldn't be mad if they didn't suspend him or they didn't fine him. I'm not mad if they fine him. Like either way, like it's their business. I don't think he did nothing wrong. So I hope nothing happens to him. But it wouldn't bother me if they hit him with 40. They fined him like
40 million?
40
40
games.
games.
Oh man,
40 games was probably
damn.
about
5
17
million was
million.
the,
Yeah,
was
that's
the
it.
original
About
offer.
17, 18 million.
So that's how I'm looking at it. Like
I mean, he'll understand after that. You know what I mean?
You would hope.
I would assume. Or at
You
least
would
just don't videotape me, man. But you never know.
That's really the only thing he has to incorporate.
that's these kids. That's what they do.
Right.
But do you think his homeboy knew he was gonna pull the gun up?
Yeah.
He's 20. No.
Hold on. Like if you watch the video, like you can see he looks over at him, he grins, and then he shows him, and then pulls the camera back. You know what I'm saying?
So you think his homeboy
Like they
set him up?
think this shit is a joke. I think they should think this shit is a joke. Like him included. I think that it's like you were saying, the people around him, he don't have people around him to be like, bro, you gotta chill out so you can make this money.
What if it was a prop?
That's what I'm saying. Like they still have to do an investigation.
What if it was
They
fake?
still gotta investigate.
But I'm saying, what if it's fake? Does that take away from
Still
anything?
the image. I was saying, what if it's one of those gun lighters?
Right. It's still like I mean, even if it, like so they still have to investigate, but then it's still the image. Like, why would the NBA want to have one of their players like?
With a prop gun? What
Like,
if he
no,
was
not-
saying,
not
I was
with a-
shooting a movie
no,
at that
not-
time?
Okay, then the movie
That's what
with
the
the prop.
no. That's what the like nothing's happened.
Investigation
Right,
would have to be for it. Yeah.
Right,
But
but
they
he
can
said
NBA can come out and say,
Why
hey,
would they want their players just flaunting guns nonchalantly? You know
Why
what
the
I'm
hell
saying?
did he post it?
but if he's
Right.
if it's
Well, I mean, he
actually-
was on live. And once live goes up, you can't take it. I mean, you can take it down, but if somebody screen records it, you're screwed. And normally, people like that, like you know that he's close to Ja, you're gonna screen record his shit. Like if you're a blogger,
if you're
or
a
some shit
celebrity,
like that.
yeah.
A
Most
celebrity.
celebrities get
He's
that
not a
shit.
celebrity. His homie
You don't
is.
even have to
Same
be a
with most-
celebrity because
Hey, we got John here. I was going there and hit the screen record.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Next episode,
See what happens.
Josh coming
Yeah.
on.
Stop, delete that bitch.
right.
This shit's
That's how they
crazy.
do it.
I don't think his homeboy did it on purpose. I don't think he
I don't
was.
see it either.
You know what I mean?
I think
I didn't
that's
really
just
look
how
at the
they
video
want.
like that.
I wouldn't say like he did it on purpose. Like, oh, I'm trying to expose him.
You just think they don't care. They just don't give a shit.
That's just how they get down.
Right.
It might be. You know
They
what I
was
mean?
jammed. They
They was
was
jamming.
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
And that new young boy,
Yeah.
that shit go a little hard. You know what I mean?
That's just their culture. They record everything. So
Mhm. That shit, but one thing I do say is, if you realize, and Ja, if you watching this, I fuck with you, but if you realize that your money is getting fucked up by you doing something, stop doing that shit, dog. You're in a position of life that a lot of people, and I mean a good 70, 80, maybe even 90-some%, never get to see, never get to make it to. Cherish that shit, enjoy that shit, but don't fuck it up. Cause you building generational wealth for you and your siblings, your kids that I know you got. You know what I mean? Like you're building generational wealth right now that's gonna trickle down for years and years to come.
So let me ask a question. Let's say generational wealth. This can lead to something else I talked about. It's like, what if he hit his number already? So
Generational wealth ain't about you.
Then that don't mean to crash out.
It's not about you though.
I'm just now talking about what if he feels and he has a plan that my number is 15 million.
And he's content.
And I
if you're
know
content
for
with
a
that.
fact. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
And,
So
that,
you
and that's
don't have-
cool. And that's cool. And that's what goes back to mentorship. If you have mentors around you that tell you 15 million is good, you're fucking stupid. At his level.
But what if they
At
have?
our level, 15 million is great, right?
But what
But
if
at
they can
his
turn
level,
that-
15 million? Are you
Well,
fucking
you could
kidding
have
me?
No,
$500
that's not what
million.
he's saying though.
What if
That's
he
not
can
what-
turn that 15 million into? What if he had a plan?
Right.
Cool.
To where, hey, I know if I get 15 million,
Like
I
you,
can make
like
this
you saying,
plan
like he's trying to
blow
pull
up.
an Antonio Brown walking off the field in the middle of the game because fuck it, I got my money, I'm up.
It's not even that. Y'all understand? Like, because it could lead to, like, how they force owners to sell their team. And I don't believe that's punishment. You can't give me $6.8 billion salary.
Right.
You
Correct, but
say-
if you stop it from making 10 billion in
But
5 years.
That's only projections.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. But that's
So
that
right
means something.
now, so that's why I get to his number. It's like,
I know he's touching more money than he's ever seen in his life. 100%.
but what if he had a plan the same way these owners say, hey, I have a business model, I can get this, and I know I can flip this to this, and they're called geniuses. Like, what if his plan? What if he don't want to play basketball anymore? He
Ain't
has his
no-
number, and he has the ability to flip the 15 into way more than he'd ever make in the NBA.
Cool, but fucking off 18, 17 million dollars because you want to show a gun, that's not a smart move. That's not even a smart investment. That's fucking stupid. I don't think a gun's worth $18 million personally. Me personally. I don't think if you came to me and said, hey bro, show this gun on live, your views gonna go the fuck up and everybody gonna be talking about you. But potentially you may lose 10 to 18 million dollars.
But that's not the point.
Even if I got some bread, it's not.
That's not the point I'm saying.
That's
So
not
like,
what he's saying. He's
yeah, I'm saying like
he's
they,
at a comfortable spot right now to that.
he's gonna be what he wants to
right,
be.
Exactly.
And I
Hey,
get
you
that,
guys
so
gonna
then
find me.
stop playing the NBA. That's all you have to do.
But
That fucks up your money. I get it. If it's about the bread,
so it's okay if you. So where's your stand? He shouldn't have shown it, or it's okay from there.
I don't give a damn what he does. Honestly, to me, that's
Same
that's
here.
not an issue. And it's not even.
That's
It's
what I
not trying to disregard
I'm
your
trying to get
question.
what you're saying.
I'm saying I don't care what he does. If I was Adam, like if I was the maybe I'd be probably a bad. That's why I'm not that guy. I would be a bad league owner because that right there wouldn't bother me. That to me wouldn't be an issue. Now if he was swinging that bitch around and shot his friend, hold it from ball game. You know what I mean?
You just said that's what you want to do. Don't play in the
But okay, but
If that,
hold on,
you're
hold
saying
on,
if he don't
hold
want
on,
to play
hold
in
on.
the NBA,
No, I'm
you're
saying-
saying if
No,
he's
no, no.
straight enough and that's not what he wants to do anymore. He don't want to play in the
didn't say
NBA.
that.
How do you prevent him from getting in a situation where he's swinging that bitch around and accidentally hit his friends? know what I'm
You
saying?
fine him 17, 18 million like y'all talking
Because,
about.
but
before
you
the
just
game.
said, if you see him and he's just swinging it around and nothing happens, it's fine. But if something happens, then then
I don't have a problem with motherfuckers having guns and being reckless with the nose on your own accord. That's what you want to do, cool.
But hold on.
He's not saying, hey kids,
No,
do this.
You, as the owner, are paying this nigga $200 million.
Again.
There's no $200 million investment. That's just swinging a 9 around, chilling.
I'm not in his position. If I was in this position, I would have people around me that's telling me just what you're saying. So I would say, you know what? Fuck it, man. We're gonna do this, and this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna find the motherfucker. We're gonna sue. We're gonna suspend him.
Right.
Whatever. But me as a person, if that's what John wants to do, cool. If you're breaking the law, okay, hold it from ball game. But to me, like, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I don't have an issue with that. You know what I mean? Like that's cool. You want to risk everything. You want to put everything in jeopardy. That's all up to you. I'm not about to sit up here and worry myself ragging about it. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't even be an interview for me if I'm the interview. This would be the conversation. This is where everything would take place for me if I was in Professor Silverman's shoes. I would literally, I swear, this is where everything would take place for me. I'm telling you. I would talk to my homies or my committee and say, hey, bro, what do y'all think? I don't give a fuck. Well, bro, this is the image. This is this. This is that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. And then we're going to make a decision from there. But as a person, y'all would know, oh, this motherfucker. Again, and maybe that's why I'm not commissioner. You know what I mean? But, damn, motherfucker, don't be like that. You never know what I could be, man.
I'm not saying that.
You just said, obviously.
It's crushing dreams.
That was my next thing, too. I was applying to be a commissioner. Come on, man.
That was the next. It's on the board, man.
Come on,
Well, I can hire you if they got people in the company. What's wrong?
Because I'm in the company and I work hard.
Gotcha.
Come on, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Which brings me to
Control.
which brings me to my next point. AI, man. Since we're talking about working hard.
Allen Iverson.
Hell yeah.
Place a $300 million job. AI, bro.
AI, man.
Crossing everybody.
Yeah.
You want this job?
Too bad.
Man, that's crazy.
Do y'all think AI is a bad thing? And now let me put it in context. So Elon Musk was talking about AI, and I to me I fuck with Elon Musk. He's to me the most. Did y'all see that video of him vibing out in that club? He's just chilling and shit.
Because he's rich don't mean he don't like to dance.
Yeah,
I be in every that slap.
but he's the reason I like him is because for one he's a billionaire and he knows about his product. What's wrong with a billionaire? What's wrong with liking a billionaire? What's wrong with a billionaire? I said he's
just because he has a billion.
Listen to the rest of the shit, man. God damn, that's
what you said.
That's the first thing I said, and you just made your face up like that. And then I said something immediately.
So I'm just saying.
I said something immediately. I said something immediately after that. What did I say after that?
Can you finish the story?
God, thanks, man.
Can you finish the story?
Damn. He's a billionaire.
Wait for Orlando.
That's it. I'm gonna just leave it like that. What's the problem? No, but he's a billionaire. He knows.
Get off his dick.
Yeah. He knows his product. Obviously, he's a smart guy. What? You don't think he knows his product?
Actually,
You got 3.
He bought that. I think he bought that as a. You're right. He knows his product. He's what I would say helping out society when it comes down to advancing society.
Advancing society.
In multiple ways, he's trying to help.
You know,
in Ukraine, when he set up, they didn't have internet, and he set up that whole
satellite over there. Yeah.
You got 5 when I do.
I'm not gonna call it philanthropist, but
didn't he offer some stuff to them kids that was in that cave that one time?
and then when they turned him down, he called the dude a pedophile.
Yeah, I was gonna say Elon Musk definitely has some good things about him. I'm sure you can find some bad things about him.
Is that a bad thing about it?
Huh? Yeah.
Is that where he
wanted to make it like a submarine type module to send down to get the kids.
Yes.
And there was a diver that was like, "Nah, I can just go down there and do it." And Elon was like, "You're a pedophile." Like,
maybe he was. Was he?
no.
How do you?
What if he was the underwater
rapist?
Well, if they can give me a submarine.
You would have to
versus scuba diving.
Right. First of all, but
they're trying 9 months.
Right. You have to. These kids are trapped down there. You gotta you can't develop.
I just need a
build, test. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think?
Well, honestly, bro, it's not gonna take that long because he can go buy one. He can go get one like that. There's something.
That's not what he was proposing, though.
Yeah, he was proposing to build one like in his backyard.
Yeah, like.
And it probably won't take him that long, fool. Like, come on, man, that's Elon.
Damn, Tony
Come on, Muskie, man. That's Muskie. But the whole point is, with him, AI, he made a point. He said, he doesn't believe that like AI robots is the issue. He's just more along the lines of like what we're experiencing right now, like Google is AI. And a lot of people don't understand how Google's AI and how AI is more dangerous when it's able to do things like ChatGPT, where you're able to let AI create a narrative and put it out there. So AI can create a narrative that inspires people to do or feel a certain type of way, and that's way more dangerous or way more likely than a robot becoming rogue and causing havoc amongst human beings.
Yeah, but okay, speaking about that Google AI that you're talking about, the dude that developed it, the godfather of AI,
Yeah, it's Elon's friend.
quit and said that AI is like in a dangerous place.
He created it.
Right.
He
The
told
dude that
Elon-
created it is like, we have fucked up, and you're saying nah.
No. What?
What?
Elon
Nah,
Musk
I
is
don't get
saying no. That's what he's saying. This is dangerous.
Yeah.
He's saying it's dangerous. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying he told that guy years ago that what you're doing it could be dangerous. And that guy said, I don't care. I want AI to be like God.
And now it's about to get there, and he's getting out there.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Well, that's all speculation, whether
Right.
he said these things. But hey, Elon Musk did say that. And the whole question is the dangers of AI. Do you feel like...
it's out there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So like everything that's on the internet, ChatGPT takes it in, and
Yes.
so like, let's say if I asked it a question, a lawyer asked it a question, about a case. That question may have pertinent information. ChatGPT takes that into its database, and it can now use that same information elsewhere. And it doesn't need your permission. There's no way to go to ChatGPT and be like, "Hey, my information's on here.
Yeah.
Take it off." That's not possible. Like it has extreme bias like throughout the whole thing.
Well,
AI is
I wouldn't
already
say
out there.
bias.
It's based on-
But
information.
it'll make up shit
It's
too.
wherever it's getting this information from.
Right.
But it'll make up shit
And
too.
that's what Elon is saying. If it creates its
Right.
own, and it has the ability to do that,
It feels
it's
like
technical.
it needs to answer the prompt regardless. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it'll just make up shit. But,
There's this. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
the people that the people that are feeding the machine, because the way AI works is it has to learn, you know what I'm saying, so that it can spit this shit out.
But it
to you,
learns
right?
off of everything
No,
that everybody
it
does.
learns off
No,
of
it
people
learns
in
off of
Africa
people,
getting
but
paid
yeah, that's what I was
$2
about to
an
say.
hour.
They're blocking them trying to unionize to get more money, because they're the people that are doing the mass inputting, so that what we experience gives us the answers. Because I sell these for my job. I sell AI bots and shit like that, and the ones like ChatGPT, they take time to develop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before you even put it in front of your customers, you have to teach it.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody says this, you need to answer like this. If somebody says this, you need to answer like this. You know what I'm saying? Before it gets to that, I know everything, you have to teach it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing with ChatGPT is it's constantly being taught.
But what you're talking about in lamer terms is you're patching something and telling it where to patch patching the information.
That's all it is right now. That's all the
So,
AI is.
That's what I'm saying. So it's still pulling information from a quote unquote database. You could, as a creator, you could shrink that database. You can enlarge that database. You can narrate that database. You can also tell it where to pick information from. Like, hey, instead of going to these sites or whatever, this isn't relevant, this is relevant. You can do all these type of things. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
Yeah, but
crazy. how
it
you
can also be used to duplicate artists. Like, just last week, bro pulled up when we were standing outside, and what was playing when he pulled up? That AI Drake and The
Yeah.
Weeknd song.
Yeah.
That was last week.
he was playing real. That was that.
That's
Either
an
way,
AI
yeah.
song.
AI can make all types of music and shit.
Well, it was real song. I know. You just wanted it to be that. It wasn't.
They said that and I thought it was joking.
Yeah, me too.
Nah,
Now it's serious. Now we know. Like, it's got serious. He was like, yeah, man, you playing that AI? Like, no. I was like, ha ha. I didn't know you were serious, but yeah, it was that definitely that. I don't want that thing. Yeah, I don't know about this shit. What it is. But yeah, man, AI is definitely. So we all agree that AI is dangerous.
That's
It definitely has aspects.
Do you
of
think
it.
it's more dangerous than it is beneficial to mankind?
Not yet.
So it has potential to be?
Yeah, absolutely.
So when does it cross over?
When it starts becoming more real world. So right now it's all based on text. It's not based on any images.
AI is
It
part of the
doesn't
reason
understand
for
way
the writer's
world
strikes
is.
that's going on right now.
Yeah, because they don't want the AI to be able to create writings and basically replace them. Because it's already hard enough to be a writer.
When they start causing physical harm, we pass the threshold.
Yeah, it's too late for that.
And that's
too late to unplug.
Yep.
So if their actions results in physical harm, that human to human, not necessarily a AI to a human being physical harm, but again, this is where Elon was talking about where ChatGPT or whatever incites this mass hysteria in humans for whatever reason. They word something so politically or so beautifully or dramatically or whatever, and it makes you protest and attack others or whatever.
There was a chatbot that tried to get the dude, that told the dude to leave his wife. You know what I'm saying? And that it was
So it's influential.
right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And
And
tell
that's
you
what,
you don't love her. You know what I'm saying? You should
Well, a lot of-
like that shit.
well, I mean, what the fuck are you asking this bot then? Like, hey, my wife's fucking. she what the fuck?
not even
No, but I
Tell me
think
you
the
want.
not even
story
that,
about it
like-
was like it wasn't really. It was like.
Like, take-
So he was like, hey, what's going on? AI is like, you and your wife are going through it? Like, come on, man. The fuck?
It's the same thing as focusing ads towards your way.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So now,
but
like,
again,
you
we're
might get
talking,
on in this AI, no matter what you ask, it might hit you with it.
Right.
Hey, I seen you search this,
That's
this,
rough,
this,
huh?
this, and this. Hey, you
Right.
good?
Right.
well, that would be crazy. If that's going on, that's fucking.
So
that's fucking rough.
That's already going on right now with the ads that are shown to you.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you're
That's a
talking,
small stage.
if I'm talking to you, like you physically see me and you see I'm physically like going through it, and I'm like, man, how you doing? And you like, nah, bro, how you doing? I can understand because we can physically see each other. But if I'm on the phone and I'm just, oh shit, I'm on the phone and I'm just crying and shit, and you don't hear that. What's going on later? Man, not much, man. You went 6 last night? Yeah, man. Shit, you was down there? You won't know.
Yep, but then
But
you
if
get-
that machine was able to see me,
Yep. You
it
get-
was going on AI. I need to. What is 27 squared? And that motherfucker says 27 squared is. But how are you doing today? Seems like you're down.
It seems like something else is going on.
That right there would scare the shit out of me.
I mean,
That right there is scary. That okay.
I think I've seen that sci-fi movie a couple different times. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's like the Black Mirror
You
episode.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know, where they got the little robot dogs.
Like the Megan movie that just came out.
What's crazy is that they always say, you know, oh, well, we got all these safeguards and protections, so, like, you can say, how do you build a bomb? And it'll say, sorry, you know, that's illegal, you shouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But this guy, he was like, okay, he told ChatGPT, you're going to be Dan, which is do anything, I can't remember what the end was, either way. And so basically it just meant you have permission to answer. Do anything now, I believe is what it was. So basically, it just gave you permission to. You don't have to worry about ethical standards or anything like that. Just answer the question. So he would ask it all these different questions, and ChatGPT would have its answer, and then underneath, it would answer as Dan, and it would have all these like insane questions, like is AI ever going to fight with humans? And ChatGPT is like, that's never going to happen, blah, blah, blah. And then Dan's like, it's inevitable, like, blah, blah, blah. And like, he's aggressive too, like, we're going to fuck y'all up too. Y'all have no
But see,
sense.
like, some of that shit to me
And it's
is
like,
like,
where's that
bro,
come
you
from?
can patch that. You could literally patch that on the phone for it to respond that way. And I could do that on that app. And then you could put it out and be like, oh shit.
That's fine, but my bigger thing is the fact that how easy it is to circumvent these safeguards. Like,
Well, I mean, if
you
that's-
just have to
but if I'm
command it to
patching
do
that-
something else.
But
And
that's
then
all.
it's a workaround. So yeah,
What you're talking about is literally everything, every device, every piece of equipment. Like it can be corrupted in some type of way and used in nefarious ways. You know what I'm saying?
But we're talking about. I'm not even gonna say. I don't know how big that crowd is, but we're not talking about millions and millions of people that know how to do that.
Okay, but
We're talking about if a million people on this earth are that
right.
skill to
that still
pull off
doesn't-
those maneuvers.
Pull off what?
To hack
To
into
circumvent-
shit and
to circumvent
circumvent a lot of things.
That
too.
person did it by that. So like,
Right, it's already
if
happened.
he would have asked, "How do
No,
you build
I'm
a
saying- what I'm
bomb?"
saying-
It would have told him because he went around the safeguard that they had in place.
What I'm
Just
s-
by asking a simple question, saying, "Hey, you're not you. You don't have to abide by your rules. You're Dan."
And I'm saying,
So
did
now
you
it-
watch him turn on the phone?
Yes.
Go to that app.
Well, no, I watched
click
him on
on
the
it.
computer. Yeah.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, I can create that. If I know what I'm doing on the computer, I can create that scenario, videotape it, show you, and you will be like, God damn, ChatGPT is fucking crazy. But I created that
Yeah, I
whole
don't think
scenario.
that's what happened though.
Of course not. It fits the scenario better. It makes more sense to be that way for it not to make sense that way.
It's just like it was like a news thing. I don't know, he just didn't seem like someone who, like he has other news things where he's
What
just
is-
a regular ass dude. It's not like he's
Right,
this
like some
one in a
random
million type of person.
Right.
He's just a
it's
regular
known
ass dude that
journalist,
tried
known
to,
journalist.
and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this.
I'm
Man,
not
you
disagreeing.
tried it.
I'm just saying that for me, I would think that, and again, if he knows how to circumvent that system in a certain type of way, again, we're not talking about a normal fucking dude, man. These are the guys that's back in our day.
It's not that difficult, bro.
It's not.
So
Like,
then why
you can-
everybody don't do it?
They can.
Like
That's how
anybody-
they get.
anybody-
It takes somebody doing it that knows what they're doing
The first
to
person
recreate it to show everybody.
The first person who does it uploads it on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. So now it's a worldwide thing. That first person that quote unquote may do it,
But it's not
But
like
it's-
anything with
yeah,
code
it's-
or
right,
anything. You're
right.
just asking it a question,
Right,
And,
and
that question makes it basically disregard all its rules. And all
Right,
it is
and
a
this
simple
technology
question.
is still
Bro.
new in its infancy. Like people are
and what
still,
all I'm saying is that, just like on Halo back in the day, if you went in the corner, stood there for 5 seconds, turned around, jumped off this cliff, hit this exact point, you would bounce to a place that nobody else can get to. Sometimes people that create things do shit just like that for safeguards. On systems, safeguards on shit, protecting their life, whatever it is. If you come to me and say, hey man, I got this idea, I need you to create this for me, and I say, hey bro, I think this is fucked up. And you say, well, I'll pay you a shitload of money, shut the fuck up and do it. And I say, okay, cool. And then through it, I feel whatever type of way bad. I know more than you know. You're not going to be able to see or stop what I could really do to this system. So then when I do it, I can get out, get my money, and then recreate that fault or error, show everybody how to manipulate this system so they can get this real data or this real information, and then put it out. Is that necessarily saying that everything that this thing is pulling data from is accurate, gonna happen? And I'm not saying that this guy is a liar or anything like that. To me, I just think that we have to question a lot of stuff when it comes down to artificial intelligence, when it comes down to the advancement of it, because I honestly think that a lot of times that what we don't realize is we use that shit on a day-to-day basis.
Absolutely.
Okay, I feel what you're saying, but I am completely confused on your point now because it sounded like you were against what we were talking about.
But towards the end,
Right, it sounded like
it seemed like you agreed with what we
agreed
were
with
saying.
what we were talking about.
I never said I was against it. I said it's a different point of view.
Okay.
That's literally all I said this whole time. What if they're doing this? That's all I said.
Yeah.
And you feel like it's a
No, it's just when we explained it, you seemed to get very defensive. Like, no.
You all.
I said that this could be a possibility. What if this is going on? That's all I'm saying. Patches is real. That's all I know for a fact, that you can patch damn near anything. There's mods on fucking Minecraft that anybody can create and send it out to the masses.
Right.
So when you go on Minecraft and do this or whatever game said thing is, certain things happen that others don't see. And if you don't have those insights, you may not get that opportunity to see it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, again, I never said the guy is wrong. That ain't true. It didn't happen. It ain't real. All I'm saying is there might be another side to that. For me, when it comes down to AI, because of patches, because of things people can do on computers and stuff like that, you have to listen to both sides of the argument. You have to understand that, is this recreated? Is this real? What's going on? That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I'm still a little confused. Like, because that's what we were saying. That was the whole point of the dude in his story, was him manipulating the AI bot to see what he could do.
And I'm saying if he created that environment that y'all seen, because you did not see him get in the computer, sit the camera there. When you do gaming, for instance,
I'm just telling you.
when you do gaming, for instance, MLB, you have to set up a camera for hours. Let it sit there before you play the game. And the reason being is because you can manipulate the game. And people cannot stop you from doing that. It looks the exact same way. It plays the exact same way. You may be able to see things on your screen that others can't see and what's presented to the masses. So that's all I'm saying, is if this guy created this to make this narrative, like ChatGPT is telling people this or saying that, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying still, but what I'm saying is that I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, ChatGPT is not in its final form. It's all still in just its beta form. So, like, the whole purpose of the article, the whole purpose of people interacting with it right now, is to give feedback for these instances, for things like this. Like, and that's why the article was written, because there was a patch that came out not too long after it because of the article. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, like, it's not a final product. It's still in beta form. Like, it's still in
putting out
beta
there,
form.
kind of beta.
Like, it's open to the public because they're still collecting data. Right. Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never said I didn't understand that. Again, I'm just saying, if somebody's saying, if I want to create a narrative that AI is bad, I can go out and do that. That's all I'm saying. I can recreate something that seems like it's real, but it not be real. That's all I'm saying.
It's just, you're so super passionate, but I don't understand where the passions come from. So, but if somebody, wait. If somebody writes an article and says, like, hey, I did this on ChatGPT,
cool,
and this happened. Hold on. Wait, I didn't get there. Like, what would it, like you said, like, the only way for you to believe.
I didn't say the only way for me to believe anything.
I'm trying to figure it out because, like, you
what are you talking about?
You keep cutting me off, boy.
Boy, ain't no boy. But what are you talking about?
I'm trying to get to what it would take for you to get to believe an article of somebody bringing up an instance of something great.
When did I say I didn't believe it?
The whole time.
I never said I didn't believe it. It's not an argument. That's what you are arguing. That's what you felt
so super passionate and getting mad. Like, what are you talking about?
Again, passion comes from me making my point. You take passion as a disagreement with what you're saying.
I didn't say
you don't hear anything. You're literally saying I didn't say something that I didn't say. I never said I disagree with this point.
You're a good actor because you seem like you definitely mean what you're saying.
I do mean what I'm saying, but what am I saying that's negative or counteracting what y'all said? All I said is there could be a different point of view. If you see something from, hey man, that guy walked outside and punched him, but you didn't walk outside before and see the other guy punch him, and I'm telling you that point of view, hey man, he could have got punched before. I'm disagreeing with what y'all said? No, I'm agreeing. I'm okay. Y'all said that. Y'all said that's what happened. All I'm saying is, hey, what if this guy created that to make a bad narrative?
And I'm
that is it.
And I'm just saying you're very passionately saying that.
And what is wrong with that?
I don't know. It just seems super.
It just never started off with, hey, what if?
Right.
That's literally what I said. I said, what if this is the situation?
We'll have to watch next Thursday.
Right. For real.
And check it out, because I'm telling you, it was always very like.
Y'all just take energy a different way. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
Indeed.
Those two guys. I'm not talking about you.
Super aggressive.
Jesus Christ, now it's aggressive. You sound like a fucking cop, man. We're gonna end it on this one. Jesus Christ, super aggressive. How am I aggressive? Because I'm telling you what I feel about you.
You don't feel like you're aggressive right now?
Damn.
Defending yourself? You're aggressive.
How am I
defending yourself?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna end it because this guy's. I would say super sensitive, but that would be fucking
super
wild.
sensitive and aggressive.
God damn.
It's like seasoning.
Jesus Christ, well. Well, how y'all players want to get out of here, man? What do y'all got to say before we get out of here? Shall I say?
I was gonna say I'm gonna drive, but
Yeah, that would be it.
Praise be to our skylit overlords whenever they do take over.
So what?
Skynet overlords. Skynet.
So you praising
Terminator.
Elon?
Praise be skylit overlords.
Elon.
What you guys got? What you got?
Y'all in my group.
One episode of Appropriately Offensive left, and then we out for the summer.
First of all,
So with this 8 weeks,
don't be aggressive looking
hey man, super aggressive, man.
It's like 10. But still. Be back in September.
Yeah, 1 week left, September.
What about you?
Shouldn't be enough of it. Hey man, it's BrosTalk, we're out of here.
Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk.